In 1965, Princess Cruises first set sail with a single ship sailing to Mexico. Today, we have 18 ships all over the globe as we celebrate our 50th anniversary in 2015. Hi, I'm Jan Swartz, and I'd like to invite you to join us next year and in 2016 as we visit some of the most exciting destinations in the Americas. Places like the Caribbean, Hawaii, the Panama Canal, Canada, New England, and of course Mexico, where it all began. And we won't just take you there, we'll help you make rich discoveries through award-winning shore excursions and onboard programs that bring the local color, culture, and flavors right on board. You'll see the world in a whole new way with Princess, and come back with memories to last a lifetime.
There's more to the Caribbean than sun, sand, and sea, and Princess will show you the very best of it with cruises to nearly every part of this tropical haven and onboard programs like steel drum lessons, tropical rum tastings, and live musical performers. If you're looking to visit the carefree islands of the Eastern Caribbean, then consider our popular 7-day cruises on Regal Princess, sailing round trip from Fort Lauderdale to St. Thomas, St. Martin, and our very own slice of heaven, Princess Keys. For a longer voyage, try our 10-day Eastern Caribbean Voyager on sister ship Royal Princess that includes Antigua, St. Lucia, Barbados, and more. Royal Princess will also sail 10-day Southern Caribbean medley cruises to places like Aruba and Dominica, and these sailings can be combined with the 10-day Eastern Voyager for 20 days visiting some of the most popular islands in the region.
If the mystique of the ancient Maya is more your style, we've got a variety of 7-day Western Caribbean options to choose from. Caribbean Princess sails round trip from Houston to the island of Cozumel, gateway to the ancient ruins of Tulum, as well as Belize and Costa Maya, or the island of Roatan. We also have round-trip options to the Western Caribbean from Fort Lauderdale with Emerald Princess and Regal Princess that visit 4 ports in 7 days, including Princess Keys and Grand Cayman or Jamaica. And for the best of both worlds, choose our 14-day Caribbean Adventurer on Regal Princess, sailing round-trip from Fort Lauderdale and visiting popular ports in the Eastern and Western Caribbean.
This year, add a tropical twist to your holiday routine with one of our 2 8-day December 2015 sailings, a Southern Caribbean holiday round trip from Fort Lauderdale, as well as an Eastern Caribbean holiday. And there's also a special 14-day Caribbean connoisseur round-trip voyage on our small ship, Ocean Princess, that calls it gems like Marigot on the French side of St. Martin and more.
Turning the Big 50 is cause for a big celebration, and you won't want to miss Princess's 50th birthday fiesta. We've planned a special 14-day 50th anniversary Mexican Riviera cruise for December 3rd, 2015, the same date our first ship set sail back in 1965. Pacific Princess will sail to the same ports as the original itinerary, plus some newer destinations such as La Paz and Laredo, both famous for their rich history and outdoor attractions like whale watching and snorkeling. This nostalgic small ship sailing will feature fun activities and entertainment marking the occasion, and you'll be joined by some very special surprise guests.
There's plenty more Mexico throughout the year as well. Crown Princess and Ruby Princess will sail round trip from Los Angeles on our signature 7-day Mexico cruise that includes our return to the resort playground of Mazatlan. There are also 10-day voyages that include calls at La Paz and Laredo on Ruby Princess from Los Angeles, as well as 10-day sailings on Grand Princess round trip from San Francisco that visit the seaside city of Manzanillo, known as the sailfish capital of the world.
We also have great cruises for wine enthusiasts or anyone wanting to sail along the California coast. Our 7-day Wine Country Coastal will lead you to the vineyards of Santa Barbara, Napa, and Ensenada, Mexico, one of the fastest growing hotspots for wine aficionados. And there's tastings on board too, with wines from all over the world. You can sail round trip from San Francisco or Los Angeles. There's also several 10-day coastal sailings round trip from Vancouver that include an overnight in San Francisco. With so many choices along the Pacific coast, it's easy to see why we were voted best cruises from the West Coast by the readers of Cruise Critic.
Whether it's the balmy Caribbean or the Golden West Coast, it's easier than ever to get away from it all with a Princess Cruises getaway, ranging from 3 to 5 days and visiting at least one port of call with plenty of time to relax on the high seas, these short cruises are perfect for any occasion. From a romantic escape to a family outing, or even a weekend girls getaway. Plus, they're a better value than a land-based resort vacation when you consider everything that's included in your cruise fare. World-class dining, fabulous entertainment from live production shows to a Vegas-style casino. Movies under the stars, comfortable accommodations, and non-stop ocean views.
In the Caribbean, Emerald Princess sails round trip from Fort Lauderdale on 4-day Eastern Caribbean getaways and 5-day Western Caribbean getaways that include Costa Maya and the island of Cozumel. Our West Coast getaways will sail to places like Catalina Island, Santa Barbara, and Ensenada, Mexico. There's a wide range of 3 to 5-day cruises, all sailing round trip from Los Angeles. It's no wonder Princess was named one of the best cruises for a weekend getaway by USA Today. Come aboard and see why.
Can't wait to visit Hawaii? You won't have to with Princess. From the time you step on board, you'll be immersed in the Aloha spirit. There's lei making and ukulele lessons, island cuisine and colorful cocktails, folkloric performances, and much more that make getting there just as fun as being there. And once you're there, you'll be able to see all the sights with shore excursions to unforgettable places like Pearl Harbor, Waimea Canyon in Kauai, and fiery Kilauea on the Big Island.
We've got a wide selection of 15-day Hawaiian Island sailings round trip from 3 great home ports. Ruby Princess sails from Los Angeles, Grand Princess from San Francisco, and Star Princess from Vancouver. If you've really got island fever, our 28-day Hawaii, Tahiti, and South Pacific sailing on Crown Princess will hit the spot, calling in Samoa, Bora Bora, and an overnight in Tahiti, plus more. And there are even more options up to 37 days sailing from Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne. The Panama Canal has amazed seafarers for the past 100 years, and we make this epic voyage truly unforgettable. Our destination experts on board will chronicle the canal's dramatic history, and as you pass through the locks, you can enjoy a special on-deck buffet of authentic Panamanian dishes, and you might get to see the construction of the new locks, due to be completed late next year. Princess offers 10-day Panama Canal cruises that sail round trip from Fort Lauderdale and pass through the historic Gatun Locks while calling at tropical destinations like Cartagena and Costa Rica along the way.
Or you can choose to sail between 2 mighty oceans. Our 15-day Panama Canal sailings transit all 3 sets of locks and visit ports in the Atlantic and the Pacific, like Aruba, Punta Arenas, and Panama Viejo in Fuerte Amador, a World Heritage Site. We even have options that offer our signature 2-day experience in the canal, giving you more time to explore the region in depth. And there are no better ships to take you on this memorable journey than Island Princess and Coral Princess, the largest ships built that can pass through the original locks. And if you're looking for a small ship experience, Ocean Princess and Pacific Princess will offer 17-day full transit sailings between Fort Lauderdale and Los Angeles.
Next fall, our newest ship, Regal Princess, arrives for her maiden season in Canada and New England, sailing round trip from New York on 7-day cruises, visiting places full of rich colonial history, charming seaside ports, and spectacular natural wonders. Caribbean Princess will sail our 10-day classic Canada and New England itinerary. Each departure includes an overnight stay in Quebec City, with options that visit St. John for the Bay of Fundy and Halifax, or Boston and Newport, as well as charming villages along the St. Lawrence River like Port Saguenay and Gaspé. She'll also sail a 14-day voyage from Quebec City to Fort Lauderdale that includes Charleston and bustling New York.
With so much history and beauty in the region, you'll want to add a land tour to your cruise for a truly immersive experience. The Historic America package visits legendary Gettysburg, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., and other sites with rich colonial roots. And our Maple Explorer Tour heads to popular Eastern Canadian cities like French-flavored Montreal and Ottawa, and even ventures to dramatic Niagara Falls from Toronto.
We've been sailing around the globe for 50 years, and we've gotten to know the world pretty well. It's why we're continually voted best cruise itineraries, and why we hope you'll join us for our 50th anniversary celebration. Discover the world's greatest sights with Princess, and come back with experiences you'll never forget.
Start planning your next cruise today and you can enjoy great savings. If you've sailed with us before, you qualify for special Captain Circle launch savings of up to $100 off and a reduced deposit. But you must book early before this deal goes away. Plus, if you have served in the US or Canadian military, or you're on active duty now, we thank you. And we invite you to take advantage of the Princess Military Service Benefit of up to $250 free onboard spending money. This benefit is available to qualified service members on any cruise, any time of the year.
Thank you again for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed this preview of our terrific 2015-2016 season. If you have any questions or need help planning your next vacation, don't hesitate to contact your travel agent. Visit princess.com or call our offices to speak with our helpful cruise vacation planners. We hope to welcome you on board soon, so you too can see the world in a whole new way with Princess.